Yo, 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 what's up, everybody, and welcome to a Couch Sports Podcast. You're here with your boy, DH Money the Don. Hey, listen, y'all, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all coming out, being here with me and everything, man. Hey, look, your boy is a little bit underneath the weather. I'm going to try my best to push through this. I might not sound as enthusiastic as I should for a lot of stuff that I will be talking about. But look, man, we all got our own problems, our own vices. So y'all know what it is. For everybody who haven't been here before, I got to make sure that my people get their chance. Got to make sure my people get their chance to get in. So we're gonna send out all of our invites. Hopefully I can get in tune with my brother. See if I can get him in on this. Got some NBA bets that I'm gonna talk about. Got some NFL stuff that we're gonna talk about. Of course, you know when I talk NFL, I got to talk the Chicago Bears. Y'all know how it is. But once again, like I said, y'all just gotta give me a moment, and we gonna make sure that everything is in tune. My camera not even on. That's the crazy part. Thought y'all was seeing me. Dave, welcome in. GG, welcome in. Appreciate y'all. Hold on. GG, appreciate them shares. Dave with the daily check in. Like I said, y'all, we gonna sit here. We gonna do our best to talk these sports, get this out. GG, once again, you sharing this live. That's what I like right there. Lonnie, welcome in for a long time. Appreciate you stopping through. I feel like I'm missing a lot of people. I can't even think right now, but I'm doing what I can, y'all. We gonna make it through here. Mm. GG, appreciate that daily check in. All right, y'all. I think that I'm almost done sending it out to everybody. And if y'all ain't know already, we are live over on the Purple app. We're live on Tube. We're live on the TikTok app. So let's get it, y'all. Y'all already know what's going on. Yo, Lonnie coming through, sending the galaxy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Uh, like I said, I just want to make sure that everybody get a chance to be in here as well. We got 5 people in here. Prior, welcome in my boy Randy. Hey, Randy, man. They moved me, man. They told me that they gotta have me down there at the casino. So no more being down there with you at the stadium, man. They needed Chicago people at the casino. So trying to think, I got another body I gotta send this out to, and I can't think of who I was supposed to send it to. But anyway, we gonna go ahead and get in tune with it. Appreciate that daily check in. Okay, okay, we going crazy. Lonnie going crazy over here on the TikTok app. Lonnie, you gotta give me Lonnie, I'll read those at the end. I can't you going crazy. I can't keep up. You sending out the chilies. The lightness. Appreciate the likes, my boy. Appreciate the likes. All right, let's get into them. Let's get into them, y'all. Y'all know how we gonna do. So we gonna start this one off first and foremost. We gotta go into the NBA, man. We gotta go into this NBA. Get this out the way. So let's go ahead and get into them with this, man. So I'm gonna start off with yesterday's games. Of course, we gotta start off with these scores, man. All right, so we had quite a few games. We had quite a few games. First game was 76ers were in Indiana. They beat Indiana 135 to 114. The Wizards visited the Hawks and lost. The Hawks won 119 to 98. Mavericks visited the Brooklyn Nets. Mavericks came out on top 123-114. Thunder without SGA or Jay Williams went into Toronto to play Raptors, and they came out victors 116 to 107. The New York Knicks visited the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers put BTA 109 to 94. The Hornets came into town to face the Chicago Bulls. The Hornets, they put BTA 131 to 99. Miami Heat visited the Bucks, and the Bucks took the win, y'all. 128-117. The Warriors visited the Pelicans. The Pelicans took the win 113 to 109. Celtics faced the Suns. Celtics won 97-81. Timberwolves faced Trailblazers. Yeah, we'll let you in. We'll let you in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Timberwolves faced the Trailblazers. They won 124-121. Magic beat the Lakers 110 to 109. What's going on, Vincent? How you feeling, man? And things, what you got going on today? Oh yeah, I'm great. I'm great, man. I'm trying to get through this. Got a little cold. Oh, yo, Knicks lost, man. What do you feel that the Knicks need to do to get back on track? Because they've been losing quite a few this year. Speaking of Cat, man, hey, Cat is seemed like he has not been himself lately. Like he hasn't been playing with any tenacity. What's going on with that? Man, really zesty. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Jay Walker's walking in. Jay Walker's. We gonna walk you in as well. So what you got to talk about, Visca? Go ahead and let the people know. You can talk about anything that you need to talk about on the platform. It's yours. The floor is yours right now. Be more in the house. You ain't like that move. So I mean, what would you make because they have to go into the playoffs and win a game. So what would you change there? Okay, okay. Understand that.
Dart and Cam Scatterboo if he's actually okay to play. To be honest,
Well, I think Cam he probably got a little bit of time left before he come back. He did get
yeah,
injured around what week 10 I believe it was,
I think
like week 11
I
something like
forgot.
that. It was
I
close to the
forgot
end
what
of the
team.
season, so he still got a while before he come back. But yeah, I mean that's a big point on that right there. John Harbaugh was doing well. It's just the fact that they couldn't make it over they playoff woes, and they really
Yeah,
wanted to make it back to that Super Bowl. So
yeah. Also, I think. that I've been hearing this rumor about the Ravens trading Lamar Jackson to the Las Vegas Raiders so they can get the first round pick. And to me, I think that's really stupid, to be honest.
You know, like that. Well, right now it's rumors,
Mm.
but let's say that happened. Why you don't like it?
Well, for to be honest, the only reason why John Harbaugh left is because Lamar Jackson didn't want him to be there. To be honest, so I don't feel like that would be a right move.
Okay,
You know?
okay. So get rid of the coach, and then get rid of the coach because your quarterback doesn't want him there, and then get rid of your quarterback for the number one pick. It doesn't make
Yeah,
sense to
because
you,
that
right?
wouldn't be. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all.
I get it. I get it. I get it. So, what is your ideal Super Bowl?
My what I think's gonna happen.
Your ideal Super Bowl? Like, if you had to choose two teams that you would like to see in the Super Bowl, who would they be?
To be honest, I think next year the Dallas Cowboys are gonna actually be good because their offense is looking good, but their defense is gonna need some work on, and I think that's what's gonna happen in the draft. Um, and then wait, and then I think, to be honest, I really want the Bills to be in the Super Bowl. To be honest, because like I'm from New York and I lived up in Buffalo, so I would like to see them play and win a Super Bowl
Oh, okay,
against the
okay.
Cowboys.
Now I see why you was in there. So you would want to see the Cowboys versus the Bills.
Bluetooth
I wouldn't
connected.
want to.
I'm
What
sorry.
was
Go ahead.
the?
Go ahead. That was on me.
I wouldn't like want to see that, but I would like for like I think that would be the ideal thing to happen. But what I would want to see is probably, um, I want the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl against. To be honest, I don't think the Ravens are going to get to the Super Bowl, but I think they'll probably get to the AFC Championship like they did last year. I mean, no, not last year. Jeez, my fault. Where they went against the Chiefs. I don't know why I said last year. That's my fault. Um, but I think it would be a pretty good matchup if the Eagles win against. I think it would pretty be a good matchup with the Eagles against the Bills. I think that would be a good, reasonable matchup.
So you would want the Eagles versus the Bills.
Yeah, I would like that to happen.
Okay, okay, okay. You know, that's a good perspective on that. Hey, Jay Walkers, appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate that follow.
Oh,
Okay,
that's crazy. Jay Walker's was in the last live that I was just in.
it was in the last live that you was just in. What was y'all talking on that live? It was football talk.
No, this person was really being like mean or something like that.
No.
You could ask Jay Walker. He was being rude, something like that.
Okay, well, yeah, we don't be rude over here. We try our best to make sure
He
that
kept saying, yeah,
everybody get their chance to get on there and
yeah.
get
He
their.
kept saying bad words and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So how old are you?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm 13.
13. So you're 13, and you have quite
Yeah, I
a
sound.
perspective on this football. So I like what you got, kid, man. How how
I
long have you
know
been
I
watching
sound like
football?
I'm. How long?
Yeah.
About like 8 years, to be honest.
Okay. Okay. So since
And
you were about 5.
yeah, since like my stepdad came in, well, my dad's a Giants fan, and he's having a tough time, to be honest, with his Giants. But yeah, my that's when like my stepdad came in, and he also loves the Ravens, and I also love the Ravens, and we just moved to like Maryland just right, like about in July, to be honest, and I think I saw a game recently with the Ravens against the. I think it was the Ravens against the Jets, right? They play this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at that game. Yo, guys, be quiet. I'm on. Hold up. Let me do something.
Okay, we're gonna give him a little mute right quick. Let him handle his little brothers. And when he's ready, he can turn on his. So,
All
uh,
right, sorry.
okay, there you go. There you go. Everything's good.
So yeah, my brother was just talking to my brother. They're being crazy. Like they always are. But yeah, I would like to see the Eagles against the Bills. That would be a pretty good matchup, to be honest. Um, and to be honest, I think for NBA, I think the matchup would probably be I think the Thunder's.
Oh, got a little problems, Vessa. Got a little problems. Bree, welcome, man. Appreciate you joining us. Well, when you ready, jump back in because your mic just went out and things. You kind of went down. I don't know if you having internet problems or anything. It's letting me know that I sent you the invite to open up your mic. Are you good now?
Me?
Are you good? Your mic went out, so we couldn't hear you.
Mine did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, I'm good. Um, but I think the NBA championship is probably going to be the Pistons and the Thunder. And Oki said, oh my God, why am I getting my letters mixed up? OKC Thunders, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, hold up, my mom's calling me for
Go
dinner
ahead,
right
take
now.
care of
I
what
gotta
you got.
go.
Go ahead, man. Thank you for coming. All right, so we heard that side of it. I appreciate each and every last of the fans coming up here, giving us a word of what they think of. So I appreciate that. But we're gonna get to football in a minute. Hey, Dave, what you sent me, I can't necessarily bring up through the chat just yet, but I will make sure that I try my best to get it up there. We're gonna make sure that it's up there and that you're able to see it. I want you to come up and talk about it. That's what I want to happen. I want you to come and give the talks about it. All right. But on this NBA, we got the OKC Thunder versus the Detroit Pistons, which the young guy was just talking about could be a championship matchup this summer. Then you have the San Antonio Spurs will be visiting the Toronto Raptors. The Warriors will go see the Grizzlies. The Kings will play the Rockets. Cavaliers will be playing against the Bucks in Fiserv Arena, and the Boston Celtics will play the Denver Nuggets. Yo, I'm not even gonna hold y'all back or anything like that. I'm supposed to be doing possible bets on this. Uh Not too sure if we still got the young guys in here or not. It doesn't say that they are, but I know one of them not. I don't know if Jay Walkers is a young guy or not, but I haven't had the opportunity to do any studies up on it. If anything, OKC and the Pistons game should be a good game to bet on. Possibly that San Antonio Spurs and the Toronto Raptors. And then lastly, you got the Boston Celtics at the Denver Nuggets. Those are the ones that I'll probably sit here and do bets on. Uh if I get anything, just check my page. That's all that y'all gotta do. Get on the page and it'll be posted up there. I at least try to post it up there. So now let's get over to this other news. We do have some NFL news going on. Uh, First of all, if y'all don't know, I'm supposed to be trying to go down to the NFL Combine. The Combine actually starts tomorrow. They had interviews yesterday with the coaches and the general managers. Poles was up there. Ben Johnson, he was up there, and they was doing the, usual talks. Wouldn't give out too much. Of course, they got to keep themselves on the wraps. They can't let other teams know what they're gonna do. They can't sit here and let too much out when they're talking. So, but yeah, that was yesterday. Today, the the Bears and other teams held interviews and looked at some of the guys that's at the combine. Tomorrow, the first team, not the first team, what would it be? The personnel will have their little showing tomorrow, which would be the place kickers, the edge rushers, and the linebackers. So we're gonna get in tune with that. Listen, like I told y'all, I'm a little bit under the weather. Hopefully, I wake up feeling better. As soon as I jump off this, man, I'm drenching me down some NyQuil, some Robitussin, some soup. I'm trying to do everything that I can to get this out of me before the combat tomorrow. So if not, if I can't get this out, man, I apologize to y'all. I really want to bring it out, but I can't right now. If I can't, but so let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. I am gonna sit here and do a screen share. I hope it does not mess up, y'all, because I really want y'all to see this. Want y'all, want y'all give me a second because it's gonna be going to it. It's gonna be going to it. Okay, hold on. I'm doing the screen share. Like I said, hey Dave, if you can, please. What you say? You say Thursday, February 26th, 3 p.m., 2 p.m. Central, focusing on defensive linemen and linebackers. That is correct. So I'm going into your messages right now, Dave. I'm gonna have it up here. Let me go into my browser part and bring this up. Okay. So now I gotta add this. Gotta add an application. I'm adding it onto there so that way y'all can get it. Hopefully this works. I know that y'all see the display. We're gonna change it up. All right. Hopefully y'all can see this. I hope y'all can see this. I will enlarge it. And enlarge it that way. That sucks. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying my best to get it for y'all. I guess actually got to bring a lot of stuff over into it to bring this up. It's asking me to do a lot. There we go, y'all. All right. There we go. Here we go. Hopefully y'all can see this clearly. I really do hope that y'all can see this clearly. But if not, damn it. If not, I apologize. And yes, that do say 15. That's what I use on for this. So, all right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. The Bears, these are the prospects that the Bears are looking at or have talked to today. This is the list that came out, as y'all see from Dave. So, Dave, man, why don't you come up here and let the people know, man, you out here doing your own scouting.
What's
Dave,
going on?
welcome in, Dave. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate this information that you're sharing with us.
No problem. That's what I seen. So that's some pretty good names on the list.
Definitely some great names on that list. Why don't you go ahead and explain what we're looking at here, man?
So you got a couple defensive tackles. You got McDonald's. You got a couple edge. So I will really have to. I don't really follow college like that, so I will have to like research all these players. So, but that's the list from what I seen today.
Okay, okay.
So
So out of this list that you see from what they gave you, that you was able to come up with, what do you like? Uh,
for the
uh,
defensive tackle, I definitely like McDonald. So he was one of the first ones that I believe I sent you when we first started talking. So
Yeah.
McDonald's has always been one of my favorites from like defensive tackles.
Now, what is it about him that you that caught your eye about him?
I just like his playing style, like the way he fast, he's good. So I will have to research him more. But if we can get him, I would definitely love to see him as a Bear.
Okay. Old Styles, welcome in. What's going on, my guy? So, is there anything specific about him that you could say fits the Chicago Bears? Appreciate that daily heart, me, Old Styles. Yeah. Is there anything about McDonald that says like, hey, this is a Chicago Bear. Get this guy in there.
Oh yeah, I like the way he plays. I like the. It's just. I believe he will fit our system good. So he's just his playing style. It was caught my eye, but
Okay, okay.
he put some numbers. 65 tackles. What is that?
One pass deflection. If need be, I could make it. Let me see if I can make it bigger for y'all. Did that help a little bit?
It's a little blurry, but
Oh yeah, I
I'm
see it.
kind
I
of
see it.
blind as well too. So it's kind of.
Yeah, I definitely do see it. Say he got one pass deflection, got 9 tackles for a loss, forced fumbles, one fumble recovery. As far as the triple digit number, I can't see what that is right now. I think that's pressures and quarterback hits and his win percentage. Okay, okay. What about these edge rushers, man? How do you feel about Christian Miller and
Those are like all new names to me. So like I said, like I don't really know the prospects because I don't really watch college, so I can't really like comment much about them. But now that I have the list, I can research about them and then I can tell you more next time we talk. But
okay, okay. Well, I would definitely. I'm glad that you got this to me. Like you said, research can be done on these guys. Don Bizzle, welcome in, Plimp. Yo, sending David with the 5 cats. Hey, you already know he's sending you those 5 awesomes, man.
I appreciate it. Um, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Ostiles.
Old Styles 23.
Ostyle. Oh yeah, I see it. Ostiles. Yeah.
Appreciate you, Old Styles, man. Appreciate those awesomes, man. But yeah, so we're definitely gonna make sure that we give the fans some info about these guys. Like you said, this came out today, right?
Yeah, that's from today. That dropped like pretty much like 10 minutes before I sent it to you. So that's pretty much like new information right now.
Okay, so brand new information. Y'all see it. If y'all haven't already caught it, catching it right here first. Appreciate that. Bring it through, Dave. I'm gonna leave you up if you want to stay up in things. There is news for me though. I do want to let y'all know. So I talked about it a little bit earlier within, right? I am no longer at the Ryan Field. And I know cats like anybody who's been in here is like, man, what, you ain't at the Ryan Field? What happened? What happened? Things like that. Nothing necessarily happened where it would be like, oh, I have to get off this project or anything. It's just the company needed individuals to be at the casino, and they did not have enough individuals who were from Chicago at that casino. If you all do not know how this goes, when it comes to construction and the way that Chicago works and the bargaining agreements and things like that, they want their people working. So you have to be in the city of Chicago. You can't be in those surrounding suburbs, things like that. You have to be a city of Chicago. Possibly went to a CPS school, graduated from a CPS school with any type of credentials and things. And the job site didn't have any of these things. They had, you know, everybody does it. You get money, you want to move your family out to a better neighborhood, things like that, and that's exactly what a lot of cats do. But it also harms a lot of individuals. So now instead of being at the Ryan Field, I am at the Casino Valleys downtown. It is brand spanking new. We're just now really getting up a couple of walls. The framework is pretty much up. There's still more framework that's going up, ventilation going up. Like I said, we're at the ground level right now. Everything is at the ground level. We have not put up much of anything. So I still have my connections. I still will make sure that I give out calls and get information that nobody else is getting. I will use all of my sources and every means necessary to make sure that you all get what you all need. And
Oh,
that's
so
the news first. What's going on?
they already broke ground for that. What casino you guys building?
The Bally's downtown Chicago,
Valley.
the one that's
Oh, so you
on
guys.
the one that took over for the Tribune, where the old Tribune used to be.
Yeah, yeah, I heard about that. So they broke foundation already. So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So last year was the official breaking of the foundation. They put foundation down or tore everything down, fixed up the ground, fixed up the water walk and everything like that, the little border wall that they had to fix. That part got fixed up. And now it's just pretty much the foundation is down, and not all of the foundation is down. Dave, I think you seen my other video with how they do things with the Ryan Field. It's the same way throughout most of construction. You have certain parts that get built first, foundation get its parts first, certain roads get its part first, and then everything just get built from there. I'm in Calumet City. It's really close, Hammond, Indiana. Honestly, I don't mind them moving. Actually, old Styles, you talking about the Bears
Stadium.
leaving to go to go to Indiana. Man, we've been having big debates about that, right, Dave?
From what I heard, tomorrow is the meeting. So in Springfield. So tomorrow we're gonna get more news on what's the vision for Illinois, like what's the plan and stuff
Yes,
like that.
yes, it's definitely gonna be some news coming out tomorrow. Like I said, I'm a little bit under the weather, so if I don't wake up to go to work tomorrow, I probably don't do anything. I try my best to get on with y'all and let y'all know. Excuse me. See, there goes sneezes and everything now. But I will try to make sure that I'm up to date with anything. If I'm not up to date, I know my brother right here, David, he'll definitely make sure that everybody's up to date everywhere you go. If y'all ain't following, go ahead and follow him. Boss Don BT. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. I seen that you was online earlier. I was at work. I could not jump in. It was a busy day and things, but make sure that y'all check in with my boy David. He's doing his thing. Boss Don, you going crazy. Thank you for that daily check in. But yeah, though, y'all. We still got a couple of minutes left here. It was something that I want to bring up, but let's go through over here on the talk everything that everybody has been doing. Hey man, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Lonnie sending the Galaxy her daily check in. She sent the TikTok jam, the GGs, the rolls, the puffy hearts, the live, the gold boxing gloves, the finger hearts, the goat, the lightning bolt, the chili, the crane, paper crane, the DJ vinyl, the gold boxing gloves again. Another TikTok, another goat, another finger heart, 14 roses. O Styles with the daily check in, and sending our boy David the Your Awesomes, sending myself the Your Awesomes, Boss Don BT coming through, sending the goats, the gold boxing gloves, the star, the daily check in, the lightning bolt, the rose, the live, the TikTok. Oh man, sending the oldies coming through with the corgi, sending the hand hearts, sending 3 hand hearts at that. Appreciate that. Sending the name shout out, sending the star, sending your awesomes. Hey man, you going crazy, man. Appreciate you for these gifts. Sending another star, sending the name shout out again, another TikTok, another oldies. Man, sending out the bear, the chilies, the corn, the DJ vinyls.
Man, they chat going crazy right now.
Chad is going crazy. I can't even keep up. He's sending freestyles, the Go Poplars, another go. He sent 10 Go Poplars, man. Hey, shout out to the chat, man. Y'all going absolutely crazy. I can't even keep up with how much y'all doing it. I appreciate that love. GG with the 10 Go Poplars. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. Y'all the reasons that we come through and we do this.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Shy collectors, welcome in, man. We just sitting here talking a little bit of this football news that Dave brought to us and everything. We also going into everybody should know the combine is tomorrow. So we will have, what was it again? It's pretty much focusing on the defensive line. We're gonna have place kickers are first, from what they said, how they have it placed. It's the place kickers, then it's the defensive tackles and the edge rushers will be doing a show out. Those are the first ones. That is tomorrow. Then come Friday, we will have the wide receivers, safeties, things like that, punters. And then Saturday we'll have the quarterbacks, the running backs. So it's a big weekend. You have if you're in Indianapolis, around Indianapolis, you got a lot of stuff going in and out of the city right now. The city is pretty much lively, it's busting. If y'all ain't in tune, if y'all don't know what's going on, well, now you know. I just officially told y'all. So y'all better make sure. Hey, what in the world? A pumpkin carriage? Man, slow down. Going crazy. Appreciate that. GG.
Another one.
Have I talked about the stadium yet? Which stadium? Ryan Field or the Bear Stadium? I'm pretty sure you want to talk about the Bear Stadium, right? All right. So what you want to know about this Bear Stadium, brother? The only news that we have so far is the fact. Okay, let's bring you up. Let's bring you up. Shot collector, welcome in.
What's the word?
Oh man, you
What
know,
up, David?
just in here chilling. Nah, welcome in. Nah, yo, old style say, what's up, Shy?
What up, Oscar? All right, so y'all heard about there's a meeting tomorrow in Springfield?
Yeah, we just talked about that a little bit.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, nah, welcome in. What's going on, sis? Appreciate that daily check-in. So yeah, they supposed to have this meeting. Old Styles with the 5-year awesomes to Shy Collector, man. So yeah, they supposed to have this meeting tomorrow. Uh, this is a rushed meeting, by the way, because they wasn't supposed to have the next meeting until what, the 6th, right? Something like that. But they bumped this
Yeah.
meeting up. They asked the Bears gave out some things to the government to go out and like, hey, look at this, and they're pretty much gonna put their vote to it. This is the second to last vote for the Chicago, or I'm sorry, for Illinois to pass the Chicago Bears bill for them to build a stadium in Arlington Heights. The reason I say this is the second to last because they still have one more vote, but that vote is not a big vote where it would stop them from building. It's just a vote on little things going on like certain, what is it called, zones, certain zones that they can and can't necessarily do, but that doesn't stop them from building. This vote that they're doing tomorrow is the vote that will break ground. If they get this vote, if everything is passed, and the Bears get exactly what they want, we should be breaking ground by, everything is already gone from over there. So they should be pretty much breaking ground by what, July, guys? They should have boots on the ground by July, right?
July. Mm, yeah, I mean they should. It depends permit wise.
Right. They
Yeah,
definitely
send me
should.
a tweet of what I seen today. So if you wanna bring that up.
Okay, Dave sending it out. While Illinois lawmakers are expected to pass pilot legislation out of Revenue Committee for Chicago Bears tomorrow, a lawmaker close to negotiations says the Bears have a Chicago problem and doubts Chicago lawmakers approve a plan that give Bears incentives to leave the city. Okay, so that's another, that's, I forgot about that part too. That's definitely another part to coming up. Everybody don't know about it. The renovation that they put on Soldier Field, they are putting that on the Chicago Bears along with the lease. The lease is for another 3 years, right, David? Or is it 5? It's 3 to 5, I think.
No, no, I thought it was seven.
7
33.
years. Yeah, 7 years.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Thirty-three.
What am I thinking about? 3 years, right? It's
Wait, so they
33.
talked about renovations from 2001?
Yeah,
No, they want to renovate
the
Soldier Field.
right when they renovated the Soldier Field and made the little bowl on top and took its landmark away from it. So when they did those renovations there and they took that landmark away from it, they also went into a different type of lease agreement because it no longer had the historical name. Well, it had the name, but it's no longer a historical landmark. That lease had a little bit of wording in there for that, and it got them. It pretty much have the Bears in a chokehold because if the Bears leave early before 2033, they will be in a big, big ass fine.
Right now, they owe $80 million if they was to break the lease today. But
So that's the whole reason why they're talking about Indiana, is so they don't have to pay the money.
Oh, they'll still have to pay the money. Regardless, if they break that lease, they still will owe them. The thing is, they're trying to get this incentives now to leave so that way they can leave and be like, hey, we could pay y'all. Y'all will get a back end of this. Y'all can't necessarily get the front end. Y'all, or we can't give y'all money up front type stuff, or we not paying this straight out in these amount of years. It's not that. They're trying to get it to where it's like, one, we don't owe you all that much money. Two, um, we're trying to get this tax break on it, which is what they really want, the tax break on it. But one it was an individual inside a guy's stream inside of his live the other day when he was talking about it. And he just really wasn't wording it right. And he was kind of like he was pissing everybody off. But he wasn't wording it right. When Chicago Bears messed up and gave up their leverage when they went out and bought Arlington Heights.
Well, but that was Reinsdorf.
Right, yeah. That's right. That's right. It wasn't Kevin Warren and all that. But they cannot sit here and hold over where we're gonna sit here and leave if you all don't do this and do that, because now it's like you're gonna owe the property taxes on them is still owed over there in the Arlington Heights. And if you break the lease, you still gonna end up owing money to the Soldier Field Stadium in the Chicago Park District and the city of Chicago. So that's where he was trying to really put out there so individuals can look at that part and notice like, oh damn, they did take away any leverage. Like if they would have did waited until maybe next year, not necessarily to buy it, but at least to sit here and go, we want to leave, and this is what we want to do. It probably would have helped them a little bit not to already own that property, but at least talking like how they doing with now with Indiana. You could have been sitting here talking to Arlington Heights about the track. You could have been talking to Indiana about possibly putting it there in Hammond. Not saying that you went out here and bought this land already, but now you owe property taxes on them because you didn't have the permits and you didn't do everything that you needed to do to make it a lot. Now it's occupied. It's an occupied lot. So now you have to pay this certain property tax on there. Those two taxes are different. That's
Well,
one
I
thing I was
agree.
saying.
I agree to a percentage though, because stop. My bad. That's my daughter. She's trying to be a podcast, as you hear.
So cute.
You had okay. So Arlington was bought 3 years ago. It's coming up on 4 years.
Right.
But the reason why they bought it was because they were sponsors to Arlington. So Arlington took a pretty big pay cut for them to own it. What up, Dolph?
What's going on, Dolph?
What is there somewhere on the internet where it says how much they're paying property tax now before the stadium is even built?
I can look it up for us real quick.
I know their taxes went down when they turned down the track, but I don't know the specific number.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the thing. You gotta look at it like this. And we were talking about this when I first met you, but you have to take it into accountability to where's your most season ticket holders are from.
Yeah.
Because that's who's going to be paying your lease. I mean, the NFL, the watches, everybody. If you take it out of Chicago, I understand. The issue is that, sure, they rushed buying the land, but Reinsdorf didn't rush it because he had the plan in place. We were supposed to be, I don't know if you guys know this, but we were supposed to have a stadium by now before Reinsdorf got let go.
Yep.
Blueprints were done, contractors were done, permits were done, everything was done. And then they let go of Reinsdorf. And you take that into accountability to where, okay, now you let go of Reinsdorf, Kevin Warren came in, he was focused on the team. Then when the team started good, now he started to focus on the stadium. That's where your issue lied, is that this man was trying to play double man's advocate. He was trying to help the team, but he also was trying to build a stadium. And now that you have a winning team, you're back to the same situation you're in 3 years ago. And now the thing with Soldier Field, I don't understand, is when the Bears leave, this is why I think they're holding this lease agreement to their head, is because they know they're screwed. Chicago Fire's out of there.
Yep.
The Bears are out of there. So who's going to do, other than concerts, maybe 10 concerts out of, I'll push it to 20, but really 10 a year. You're not going to have the capability of keeping up with it. Now, for instance, some way, somehow, no, you can't even do that. There's some way, somehow, somebody has to go in there. What I think is going to happen in Soldier Field is I think they're going to end up tearing it down.
Yeah, Ostyle say Taylor Swift concert.
From what I've been seeing is the city wants to renovate Soldier Field like once the Bears leave, so they can do like the concerts, like you're saying. But once they build a new Bears stadium, how are they gonna have concerts in? They're gonna be competing who gets the concerts between Soldier Field and the new Bears stadium, right?
And Northwestern. No, you remember Northwestern. Northwestern has to hold 4 concerts a month, isn't it? I think it's 4 a month.
Yes, it's 4 months. But that's a different. So with theirs is a little bit different. Their concerts are 2 majors, 1 minor, and then there's like a festival concert. So it's mixed in, but they have it like that. So majors, of course, will be like Taylor Swift, Beyonce, something like that. A minor one would be someone of the older age that's out on tour, like let's say Blink 182 type stuff. That would be a
Okay.
minor one. And then you have the festival concerts that they have.
Like Lollapalooza?
Something like they have their own, but it's not Lollapalooza.
Or no, it's well, they have Blues Fest in Evanston. They have
Which that's one of the ones that will be a part of that, but that's not a mixed festival. Like mixed festival, like you know how we have Taste of Chicago and we have our music. It'll be like that.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
it's a food one and a concert. So you
Okay.
get both of the best of both worlds. That's what they're having there. So those are the four
That's
that they're having.
and that's the thing is Ryan's Stadium. I don't understand Ryan's Stadium, so maybe you can explain it better to me. I just know the backside of things to where I know the contractors, I know who's working on it, whatever. But this was all paid by donation.
Correct.
What is the tax on this stadium because it's considered a college stadium?
I never looked that one
Or
up.
is there
That's a good one.
or
That's
is there
good.
not a tax?
No, there's a tax, but I don't know who that goes to necessarily. That is a good question right there.
I would think it would go to the school. I don't think it would go to the state.
Let's look that one up here. New Ryan Field.
It
It
says
holds.
their tax exempt.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, it says Northwest does not pay taxes because they're tax exempt.
They're tax exempt? Oh well, yeah, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, the property is generally tax
Mhm.
exempt for property taxes.
Interesting.
The only tax that they get is annual tax revenue.
Interesting. Okay, and then let's move it to the Chicago Fire Stadium that they're building.
So what about that one?
That's private from what I see,
Right,
right?
that's private.
That's a private fund.
So that's private, so they don't have to do any that's just purely Chicago Fire. No concerts, no nothing, right?
No, they don't have to do any of that.
Yeah, that's just straight Chicago Fire. Yeah, that's a private investor or the owner or whatever.
Yeah, the owner paid for that. That's interesting. Because you take so you look, and this is why I'm bringing it up. You're taking into consideration Chicago as a whole. You have a new tell me if I'm wrong. It's MLS, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have a new MLS stadium. You have renovations going to United Center. You have the Cubs are done. Potentially the Sox. I know people have been talking about a new Sox stadium. Or well, no, because the Sox are owned by the town or who are the Sox by the people, right?
The Sox is still owned by Jerry. Oh, sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. You got it. You got the floor.
The Sox are still owned by Jerry for like a 5-year lease. After 5 years, he's gonna make up his mind if he wants to sell the team or not.
Okay, so you have to take that into consideration.
So it's kind of like a partial agreement of sale, but it's not official yet until like 5 years is up.
Okay. So you take that into accountability, and now you're taking the Chicago Bears. So you're basically getting 3 new brand new stadiums. This is where I think it bites them in the ass, and I'm gonna be so honest. Northwestern is a tax exempt. Chicago Fire, do they have to have property tax? What is their property tax?
Let me see.
Because they're privately owned. So it can't be more.
Yeah, we're looking that one up right now.
I don't know if you see where I'm going with this.
No, I'm getting
But
it.
I'll
That's
explain.
why I'm letting you do it because I get it. I get exactly. I want you to go ahead and explain. I get every part of it.
because this is, I mean, if you really, really think about it, right? Technically, the Bears own all these stadiums.
Okay, so
Because if they're paying all this tax money, that's covering, realistically, and this is truthfully, I know nobody's going to say this, but that would be covering Northwestern, even though it's a tax exempt. It's covering the Chicago Fire, even though it's privately owned. You're covering renovations to United Center because they can't go after them.
yeah, it's true. So what I'm getting from this is they are expected to use a tax increment financing for everything.
On the Chicago Fire?
Yep. The stadium is intended to be privately funded, minimizing direct tax burden for construction, which means they're not going to tax the people of Chicago. However, the development led by Related Midwest is expected to utilize tax increment financing for infrastructure such as roads,
Paid by who?
waterways. Exactly it. Now, who is that going to be paid by? Who is the tax increment financing? I think that's the people too. That's just a different way of them saying the people.
So again, you're looking at all this and you're like, okay, now this is making sense why Illinois is charging what they're charging. How big is MLS? Is MLS pretty big? I'm not very familiar.
MLS is right under the Premier and higher than
Okay.
baseball.
They grown popularity a lot in the last
Right.
decade, so they're up in rise. So they're starting to bring revenue a lot.
But is that because Messi? Because Messi plays, right? Messi's in the MLS.
Right. Messi's in Miami MLS, but they was bringing in revenue before then.
David Beckham was the one that started the popularity of MLS when he was a player for the LA Galaxy, but now he's the owner of the LA Galaxy.
Right.
So I mean, you have to take all that into account. I mean, the way that, like I said, the way that I look at it is that the Bears own a lot of these stadiums. Because if they're paying all these taxes, you can't say it's that $180 million tax. That doesn't cover all that. I mean, that covers more than half those acres. I don't know though. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I hope this is what I hope for. I hope tomorrow they can sign a deal to where we can actually examine it, to where we can see what they're paying in taxes, what they're paying for, who's paying for infrastructure, who's doing all these things, and then who's paying for all of this.
Yeah. So that has to eventually come out because that's part of the what how you said the FOIA Act or that's part of that act, Freedom of Information Act. It's part of that, so they're gonna have to bring it out if everything is passed. So they have to pass everything first. They have to be giving the Bears everything that they want. The reason that I let you continue through it is because, like you said, with the Bears and the how much that they'll be on and pretty much owning the rights to the stadiums and things to Soldier Field because that's what they pretty much have. The only reason that people go to Soldier Field is because of the Bears. The only reason that people are going to the United States is because the Bulls, right? But
yeah,
when these places are booked in, they are paying. Well, they were paying a certain entertainment to that. Like when we go and we such is coming to concert and we have this amusement tax and things like that. That's where these breaks that the Chicago Bears were already getting because of that fact. With them leaving, they still want that break, but they want that break in Arlington. They want to get the Chicago break that they have, the Chicago break that they have, and be like, hey, even though we're no longer in Soldier Field, we still want that break. We still want it where these individuals are doing, these concerts there, and you still get this amusement tax and things, and you still whatever taxes that you place on when people come into there, those taxes should still be part of ours, but they're breaking the lease. The part that I feel is kind of like messed up on it is the fact that it's like you you have this chance to correct your wrong. The Bears were wrong when it came to that deal, even though it was not Kevin Warren. It was wrong. Like that organization made that agreement. It was wrong. How do you correct this wrong now? Do you stay in that Soldier Field Stadium until 2033, or how do you make it where individuals still use the Bears name in Soldier Field if you go to Arlington Heights? Like you have to give something to get something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think they deserve that. I They deserve the tax break. I'm going to tell you why. Nobody will generate as much money as they will generate if they come to Arlington. Nobody. And you have to think why. Because we can host as many concerts as possible. We can host any big major game.
WrestleMania.
Exactly. You can host a WrestleMania. You can host a Final Four. You can host a college football championship. You can go and host. You can go host the Olympics realistically.
Right.
That stadium will be big enough. You can
Right.
host a World Cup.
So I don't know
so
if
you take it.
Go ahead.
You take all that into account, and you have to see. You go to Hammond, Indiana. I'm going to tell you this. You go to Hammond, Indiana. You're not going to be hosting any of this stuff. And the reason why I say this is because that town is not big enough to prevent and hold that many people.
Right now, Lucas Stadium gets most of the college Final Fours, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be competing with the neighbors out 2 hours.
Yeah. You can host a combine. You can host a draft. There's a lot of things that you can host being in Arlington, and we have the capacity to host those things. I think they deserve the tax break because we're only playing 10 games out of the year unless we're hosting a Super Bowl or we're hosting a playoff game. But that is if, you know.
Yeah.
You also have to take into accountability who you're 15 minutes from O'Hare. You're 10 minutes from Schaumburg. You're 10 minutes from Palatine. You're 10 minutes from Buffalo Grove. And this is not disrespect to anybody, so please don't take it like that. But most of your season ticket holders are from the suburbs. I would say 95% of them.
I believe it's in the 60s, but yeah, it's a high number.
Yeah, they have the majority. They have the majority, but it's not that high.
Well, who owns PLSs?
Oh well, yeah, that is true.
This is where I really wish they put out that survey for season ticket holders. What was the total?
Yeah, they never released those numbers, so I always wanted to read the data for that.
I mean, it would be interesting. You have people in Wisconsin that are season ticket holders for the Bears. You have people, I hate to say it, but you have people in Iowa, you have people in Indiana. But if your majority is from the suburbs, why are you going to move away from from Chicago? And then you're talking about a $680 million renovation that they're talking about to Soldier Field. How are you going to renovate Soldier Field more than it is? That's the whole reason why the Bears are leaving. You can't put in more seating. You can't put a dome. The parking lots are too small. You don't have enough parking. And it's a death trap to get out.
Yeah, what I don't understand is where the city's getting its money now. All of a sudden, they have $600 million to renovate
Soldier Field.
but they didn't pay the debt off right now, like that. the money that they were supposed to be paid out for the renovation, like since 2003 or whatever it was.
I want to know. You know, the other thing I want to know. I want to know what the MLS's contract or what the Chicago Fire's contract was with Soldier Field,
Yeah,
because that's another person that held it.
that's privately. They don't have that one out in.
We won't ever know. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying they were part of it.
Yeah.
You know, and you, I get it, right? We all get it. Chicago Bears, amazing organization. The fans are true fans, will never leave, their side. The oldest generation football team. You take everything into accountability and you take everything with a grain of salt when you look at all these prompts and all these proposals and everything. But there has to be a day, and I know there is, where people will go to Springfield. People will protest. People will say, "Yo," people will have a chance to explain or have their feelings hurt. But I
Okay,
mean,
so I
go
looked it
ahead.
up. The Fire was paying $1 million a season to play in Soldier Field, plus 10,000 extra fees per game. So that's what they was paying 1 million per season and extra 10,000 every time they hosted a game in Soldier Field.
That's not. That's insane. And they want to charge the Bears 80 mil.
But so, were you in my last one where I talked about everything that the Bears wanted in Arlington Heights?
Like, as in what?
Entertainment, other entertainment outside of football.
No, from what I've read, they want to build 2 hotels,
Right.
a casino. They're gonna put a casino inside in the stadium. They want to have it like a Bears town, so bars, restaurants, you know, stores. Am I right, or is there more?
Yeah, you're right, but there's so much more. So, in one of the lives that we had where we were sitting here and we were talking about it, the Bears presented that by, and this was when they first came out with it, so of course the years probably changed now, but they said by 3 years after they're out of the red from this build, they want to host Lollapalooza, the national championship. Of course, they want the Super Bowl. They want the college game that happens in Soldier Field. They want that, and they want they want that to be permanent. They don't want any more college games, the HBCU games that they be having. They don't want that in Soldier Field anymore. They want that out there in Arlington Heights.
The college games at Wrigley.
No, the one that happens in Soldier Field. They always have a HBCU one in Soldier Field. It'd be like Jackson State versus Mississippi State University, something like
Oh,
that. There's always one. It's around August, or is it August? It's around the beginning of the college games. It's like the end of
my.
the summer season for them, because you have some that play throughout the whole season, and that be one of
Mhm.
that. That's like one of the biggest games. Is that one? So they want to take that 3 years after getting out of the red from the build. They want that to be permanently there at Arlington Heights, and then along with you have the, is it the hockey game that happens on Soldier Field, or is that in Wrigley Field?
That's in Wrigley.
That's in
That's in
Wrigley.
Wrigley, yeah. The
It
Winter
was
Classic.
right, the Winter Classic. There's something else that happens in Soldier Field that they want. It's some other sport or something that they want to happen in Arlington Heights permanently after the bill.
But why 3 years? That's what I don't understand. Why three after 3 years? I mean, you should be out of the red in a year.
I mean, honestly, I have no idea why they put 3 years, but the little bit that had got put out, that that I came across, it said 3 years. After 3 years.
I'm guessing it's because the infrastructure. So they still have to be like they still have to widen the roads around Arlington High. So that's gonna take some time.
I mean, but they're starting to do it already. I live
Yeah,
10 minutes from Arlington.
yeah. I live close by too. I live like
Yeah.
in Sandburg, so I'm not that far away. But
The only thing, I mean, most people's transportation, I think, to Arlington is going to be the metro.
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I know they want to take some houses. From what I heard, they want to take some houses behind, um, in front of the racetrack, out, and put parking lots. Um, there's a Shell gas station as well. I think they want to take out.
I think that's
Um,
because they have how many acres do they have? Like 200. I know they have a lot. So
well, that's including so that I don't know exactly how much, but it's from the start of the racetrack all the way up to 53. So that whole lot. So I want to say it's almost 300 acres.
oh yeah, 325. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that 320.
I mean,
But it's
this the same thing is gonna go when Ryan Field is done. I mean, that's gonna be interesting. It's a small. I know it's a small stadium, right? DH.
Yeah, they made the seating smaller. Went from like from 45 to down to like 32. So from 45,000 down to 32,000.
So
yeah,
I don't know, man.
that's
That
like
stadium is gonna be fun. My bad, David. My bad.
no, you're good. Go ahead.
That stadium is gonna be beautiful.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the renderings to be released, and you get an idea of what everything's gonna look like.
There's already renderings.
Yeah, they actually have one out already.
Yeah,
Have you
but
seen
A
it?
matter of fact,
is that
David, I
that's not
gotta
the
send you.
final renderings, though. I don't believe.
I gotta send
Yeah,
you
they
some
posted
pictures.
on. Wait, can you look up? Your screen is frozen, but can there? I think it's on Ryan Field's website. It's like a whole intro to it that people can see.
Cause
Oh, the Ryan Field renderings. Yeah, I seen those. I thought it was
There's
gonna
a
be.
whole video, explaining how everything is done.
Yeah, that's the one that sent you DH.
right, yeah, that's the video you sent me. Yeah, yeah, it is. I'm looking at it right now. That's the same one. But
It's just gonna.
I'm David. I'm sending you some pictures of some things. I'm gonna make sure I bring it up on the screen as well because I want everybody to see it. I just gotta get to it fast enough.
You're good. Take your time.
Yeah, I can't believe that I forgot all about that. I took these pictures.
I saw they're already putting in seats. I'm
Yeah,
like, damn.
yeah. They were putting
So
in
they're
the
talking
purple
about
seats.
November.
It was supposed to be in October, but I don't know how well that's going.
That's gonna be interesting because from what I'm hearing is that they're running into some issues.
Yes.
Trade DJ for a bag of flaming hots.
Man, we got to stay off this DJ, man.
That's my boy second.
Let me see. Will it bring it up? I don't think it'll bring it
Yeah,
up.
so tomorrow around 10 in the morning, we're gonna have a lot of news about the stadium crap because the meeting is at 8 o'clock.
The meeting's at 8.
Wow, I'm surprised it's that early.
Yeah, that's Springfield. Though. That's when they open up for like their all the lawmaker stuff. So it's usually early in the morning.
Is it
But
gonna be live? No, right?
No, it's not gonna be live, but as long as I'm guessing the meeting is over, they're gonna report on it. But yeah, they don't advertise the stuff live.
It will get canceled by 7:59. No.
So I'm trying to bring up this little display for you all to see. Hopefully it works.
That's the
Oh,
pictures.
yeah, I don't even know if. Oh, yeah, there you go. So this is supposed to be the East Club of Ryan Field.
What is that? Outside dining? They got a
Yeah.
restaurant there?
Nah, not necessarily outside dining, but it's like you know how you have fraternities have they houses and things like that. The Northwestern will have their own little clubbing place, not clubbing, but like you have to join this club, and once you join the club, you get certain amenities like this. Here, you'll be able to go there at any time. You want to read a book,
It's
you
like
can read a book.
the United Club.
Right? Yeah, yeah. There you go. United Club.
Hmm.
That is one. Uh, this one is another. You have the other part of the East Club. This is the outside of it. This is what they want it to look like. Well, individuals, walking around there on campus and things like that. And then I think it's this one. Yeah, and then this is the bar
Yeah,
part of it.
that's beautiful. No, they're not gonna have it. I was gonna ask if they have a betting, but no.
Nah, they're not gonna have the betting part there. That was one that
Do,
Ryan made sure the Ryan Sports Group
Hmm.
made sure that they said no.
do college even have sports books? I'm not sure. They do, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
They definitely do, fellas.
Do you have pictures of the inside?
So I don't know about necessarily pictures. Let me go into the phone. I do have some video. Uh, like for instance, the seats been put in. I have a video of that. See if I can bring that up.
Yeah, the last one you sent me, that one, or the last one you tagged me in.
Right, that's the one that you was able to see, right?
Yeah, that one you see, like the whole, like the nosebleed seats going up or already posted.
Now, are these seats bigger than Soldier Field seats, or same?
They're about the same, but they're more comfortable.
Yeah, they look more comfortable. Yes, right. Like looking at it.
They're not plastic.
Nah. Okay, let's see what this one is. What would this be? Let me see if I can play this media on there. 'Cause that's what it is. It's media.
You have to switch the panel to where you're a top screen.
Wait, I'm not on the top screen. Doing that now. Give me a second.
You're good. Ryan Field, I'm more excited about. Any news you can give me.
Yeah, that's a nice stadium.
It's a beautiful. I know the electricians. They're having a lot of trouble right now.
Next to the lake too. That's a nice site.
No, it's not next to the lake. The
Right,
lake is
it's a little
farther.
bit further.
It's a little bit
Hmm.
farther, but it's not that far away though. But it's in Evanston still, so you still close to the water.
Yeah. The stadium, the temporary stadium, I hate it. I won't even walk in there.
All right, I know y'all hear it, but just give me a second because I'm trying to get it to pop up on here.
You're good.
You sure? I know.
It's crazy. I have to play. Okay. So I'm gonna go back. It's them putting it in there.
You gotta come watch the game when it's done.
Volume still too high.
There you go.
So yeah, those are not, those over there are not seats. Those aren't seats yet. But the ones that you see up in the nosebleed area, those are the seats
Mhm.
going in.
What's over there in the end zone then?
You said what's on the what?
That's Ryan Field.
Right, yeah, that's Ryan
By the
Field.
end zone.
By the,
Okay.
you say by the
The
info?
student section, right?
Right, yeah. The one is all purpled out like that. That's a certain student section.
It's gonna be interesting when it snows on that field.
So how they said that they have it, right? The bowl is specifically for sound, not necessarily to keep it out, but for sound.
Hmm.
And the way that I guess the wind blows out that way, it's supposed to possibly keep the field and most of the individuals out there dry. Like you're not really supposed to see the snow. It's kind of like how Buffalo Bills got theirs.
Yeah. Wait, so you see behind the seats those openings? Is that an opening or are those gonna be glass?
That is, let me see if I can
It
get it
looks
to
like
stop.
windows.
You talking about that part right there? That's directly
No, no,
behind
no.
there. You talking about
Go
that?
up,
Above,
go
yeah.
up,
Yeah,
up,
above the top
above
of
the
the
seats.
seats. It looks like glass.
You
Yeah,
talking?
it looks like glass.
Are you talking about
Yeah, up
this
there.
this area, right?
Yeah.
So you have mix is in one area. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep zooming in accidentally. On one area you have uh like plexiglass, and another area is open, a little bit open. Then on another part is gonna be um kind of like concrete. It's a different type of of block. It's called
Okay.
structure. It's called structural block. So,
Yeah.
um, if I was to go back and bring the pictures up, if I can get them up here.
And where that hole is basically covered, that's the entrance to a team.
No, that's where that's covered. That's just us entering and exiting the field. That's for
Is that
us.
seats?
That will not be seats. That will be like to enter and exit the field as far as like putting equipment on it. You know, when they put the when they have to do
The
the
cranes and stuff?
cranes and stadiums,
Yeah.
staging and things like that. That's one way of them going in and out of it. That's like for the smaller vehicles right there. So that's a way
So
of
when
them
they're
getting in.
done is when it's done, what happens?
As far as that is, it
Mhm.
doesn't get covered up, but is you won't be able to see it. You won't be able to notice it.
But they're not seats.
No, those aren't seats.
That's gonna be interesting because that's cut off in the middle of a section.
Yeah, it definitely is. So let me
That's
see if
interesting.
there's another side to it because, like I said, that's the side that we bring everything in and out. So that's supposed to be a roadway right there. That's supposed to be a roadway.
Who's doing the locker rooms to this? Or is the locker rooms gonna be inside the basketball arena still?
No, from what my understanding of what the some of the renderings look like, they're supposed to have their own locker room.
Inside the stadium?
Yeah, inside the stadium.
Because you've been to Northwestern games, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you know how,
They come out of the one the like the basketball arena behind it.
yeah, yeah. And then the visiting team stays in the stadium.
Right.
That's gonna be interesting.
So how they have it now is I believe they are trying to have it where both teams are in the stadium.
And then scoreboard wise, where is that?
That's on both ends. So give it a second, it'll go to it. You know where those purple seats were at, or the purple area was were at.
Yeah,
That's supposed to be the student section when they do it. That's one.
Uh-huh.
That's the south. That's the south board. No, I'm sorry. That's the north scoreboard. Then on the opposite end is the south. So you see all that gray right there? How open
Yeah.
it is? That's a scoreboard right
Mhm.
there.
So are they putting LEDs around the section seats?
That I don't know
You-
that one. I didn't ask that question. I didn't have the thoughts to ask that question. But I can reach out and try to find out. And then this is the other end.
So, okay, my other question is this: where those rails are, is that going to be glass?
Which rails?
The
These
ones
back here?
right in front of the seats, in front, like right in front of the
These
seats where
right
the
here?
rails are.
This one or this
Yeah,
one?
that all the way around.
Like all the way around all these?
Mm-hmm.
No, let me see if I got the picture of that. They have a rendering of that as well. Let me see if I got that picture.
This is turf, right? There's gonna be a turf field.
Supposedly, artificial grass and turf, the mixture.
Interesting.
Okay, I don't have the rendering, but I have a slight video of what it's supposed to start going like. So let me set this up so I can get on the computer.
Who's doing the build out?
The build out is with Turner, and it's like 3 of them. Turner,
Is McShane a
Gillespie.
part of this?
It's who?
McShane?
McShane. I have to check them. I don't think they are.
Okay.
I didn't
Those are
see
the
that
ones that
name.
are. They're the ones that are a company that built our apartment complex, but are in the talks of building Arlington if it happens. They're the highest bidder. Which
Okay, so you see those there? See how the upper
one
one
second.
is and then the lower one. So don't pay attention to the lower one. That is just there
Okay.
so we don't fall. That's all that
Okay.
is. The higher one, that one,
Mm-hmm.
that's how.
Move the picture down a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so this higher one here, that one is that's how that's supposed to be. All the way around for that one. So that is considered the upper level. This is the main concourse here. And then you have the upper level, and then above that is the press seats and things. But
So similar layout to Soldier Field.
right, similar layout to Soldier Field because they have that one as well. So yes, it's supposed to be exactly like that. And this is all the way around. That you see goes all the way around the whole stadium. So I
So you
think
know
I
how
have
in
it.
Soldier Field they have the LED boards around?
Right, yeah. So those I don't like I said, I didn't ask that question as well as I didn't think to
Think about it.
look into that to see if it'd be on there. I really didn't think about that part. But that's a great question for me to ask and
How
think.
many rows is seats?
How many rows what main concourse or all of them?
I guess go just doing it with like main for second row, third.
So the main concourse is 11 rows.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, this is the 11 rows. The upper level, which is this one, is slightly above half, so it's supposed to be like 6
6, yeah.
or 7. I believe they said 7, and then the press, of course, it's just a press.
It's gonna be an interesting field.
Yeah, especially when it has that sound echoing back. Like I
Yeah.
really want to see how that's gonna work out.
Hey, can you take visitors with you when this is all done? I would love to go.
When yeah, when everything is done, I am part of the group that's supposed to have
Like get
tickets.
some like go in the field. You mean?
Like, nah, we're supposed to be able to have like tickets for the not the opening week, not the opening home week, but what's going on, K Fresh? Not the opening home week, but I believe it's the 2 games after for that month. We're supposed to have certain people have tickets for certain days, and I believe I have the tickets for that one. So I believe it's the November 13th one.
Oh, they gave you tickets to a home game.
Yeah, everybody gets. So not everybody. I'm sorry, not everybody gets the tickets, but um, everybody has a chance of ticketing. I actually won mine. They had a raffle out, and I actually won it. So, yo, K Fresh with the mini star and the daily check in. Appreciate that. But yeah,
He's probably hyped.
I have a I, so they auction off tickets, kind of like they raffle them off, and it's only for the individuals who are building and things, and you get to go up there and you get to pick which tickets you want, and then like I was the second to last person, so I was like, oh, just give me these tickets and I'll take that. That's fine for me.
Nice.
It's gonna be an interesting field. It really is because just the way that everything is supposed to work.
Yeah, from the sound and the steepness of it. It's like
Yeah,
you're not on top of anybody anymore. Like you have comfortable room to sit down
yeah.
and things. All the way down to the cup holders. Even the cup holders are unique. Like they're not the um big jumbo ones that warm up or cool down or anything like that, but like they are comfortably placed. Usually I think where's that the United Center where you walk in there and you're in the row and you're scooching by, but you're hitting the cup holder because it's in
Yeah.
back of the seat or something like that. It's not like that.
Hmm.
You're like when you trying to get by, you have room to walk by. The cup holder isn't right there, cupping your areas as you're trying to walk by things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really decent. I can't wait till it's done. I'm a little upset that I'm not a part of it anymore, simply because like I said, we're doing the Bally's Casino downtown, and they needed individuals from Chicago down there. So they
Are you doing
everybody
Bailey's as well?
yeah everybody that's from Chicago that's on this project
Hmm.
have been taken off of this project and now at the Bailey's Casino.
What did you do on this project? Concrete?
So not necessarily concrete, but brickland and blockland.
Oh,
Do have I have a slight video I can show you on that one. Let me send it to and you'll be able to see it.
How long is the casino supposed to take? Like a couple years?
No, they want the casino up early. They want the casino up by like 28.
yeah. That's gonna be another interesting project.
I don't. It's not getting up there at 28. Like I'm gonna be honest with everybody. It's not getting up there at 28.
No, because they don't take into anything into account.
No, it's
They
just I
think you
want.
can just put it there.
Right. Let me see. What does this video look like? Starting off. What is this video? Oh yeah, here it is. So can you see? Can you see it
Hmm.
clearly? This is us. This is what we do. I showed the concrete, but these blocks that's up here right now,
Yeah,
we're the ones that build the wall. So I don't know. Let me just go back a little bit. You see the wall that's in the background there?
yeah.
Let me see. The wall that's
You
to the
stack.
left, not the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
Not the wall that's to the right, but the wall that's to the left where the pipes are at.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that we did. We do those. So pretty much, if you think about it, if you ever been inside of an apartment building and you see exposed block, that's pretty
Yeah.
much what that is. That's what I do.
Yeah, I got a lot of those, maybe I can call you over and, come help us fix it.
Yeah. Just give me a call, man. Just give me a call. Yeah, you can see them a little bit more clearly now. If you look behind that heater right there, that blue heater, you
Yeah.
look this area right here. I know it's kind of high up.
Yep.
If I gotta bring it down, let me know. But that area,
No,
see
you
the
can.
see
Yeah,
the
you
little
can see it.
lines there and the little lines. Those are what
Yeah.
we do. So it's just basically the basic bond that makes a building stand. Pretty much, that's what I do.
Mm.
So the same thing that I'm doing here, I'm doing at the casino.
And then what's your project after the casino?
The Chicago Fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If
Doing the fire?
that's if the Chicago Bears don't have Arlington Heights ready, like if everything goes right and they're like, okay, we're moving on with Arlington Heights, this is what it's gonna be. Whenever they finally do the foundation,
Mm-hmm.
then our guys come in and we start doing the building. We work with the electricians, we work with the plumbers, we work with the framers, the yeah, pretty much that's all that we work with. So that way we try our best to make it where certain things aren't exposed, but it's in the area that they need to be in. So plumbing,
Man,
go ahead.
hopefully they assign you to that. Hopefully they assign you to the Bear Stadium because I want to get the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I
Seriously.
mean, honestly, if we
So
get
your
the
company,
go
my
ahead.
bad, my bad.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Your company holds all major projects.
Yeah, we hold all major
Interesting.
projects. So we won the. It came out last year. We won the bid for the Chicago Fire one. That not only are we building that, but we are part of the major contractors, the general contractors that actually hire out other um, minor contractors. So like we'll be the ones that my company is the ones that's hiring out for electricians for the Chicago Fire. They're hiring out the carpenters and things like that. My company is part of that, as well as
Mm.
they're building it as well.
when it, when is the project supposed to start for the fire?
For the Chicago Fire, that is supposed to start at the end of this year. So the project has already started as far as, the breaking ground and everything. That project has started already. But as far
Yeah.
as us coming in, we're supposed to come in at the end of this year around October, November, which is when the Ryan Field is supposed to be officially done. And then we were supposed to leave there and go straight over to that one, which is the Chicago Fire. But Bailey's took Bally's took more priority, so they sent us there. We'll be there, and by the time they have all of this that you see here, the concrete, the foundation done for the Chicago Fire, we're supposed to be done with Bally's, and we're supposed to be at Chicago Fire.
And then if Arlington is confirmed, you'll go from Chicago Fire to.
Right now, if Arlington is confirmed and they break the complete ground and they start doing the foundation, then instead of going to Chicago Fire, I'll be going to the Chicago Bears.
Interesting.
Now, if it goes and that's a big if, it goes to Hammond, Indiana, then that's something different. Now you talking about doing state to state projects, and
Yeah.
even though it's right here, I would still have to go to my union, get their union hall involved, and then all of that paperwork that has to be done, and then I'll be able to work on it from there.
Because if they go to Indiana, they will hire the unions that are local to Indiana, no?
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yep. So that is definitely how it goes. Like this part, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I've never seen concrete being laid. So seeing them do this, it was interesting to me. I sat there and watched them do this for like maybe a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, concrete is one of the hardest things to work with. I would say because you have to pour correctly. If you
Yeah,
fuck up, you're screwed.
Weather, all that plays a big factor.
Hmm
yeah. Brother plays. One of the guys was sitting there telling me he was like just having a whole conversation with me about laying the concrete. He was just real cool with it. It was like, oh yeah, I don't mind you telling you this, telling you that. Oh yeah, it's this, it's that, and things, and how you got to be, and all the different parts of the trade for it. He's like, yeah, you got some guys that's sitting here laying. You have some guys that's not necessarily laying, but trying to make sure they're straightened out and things. So
Leveled, and then you
right,
got finishers.
right, and then you got the
Everybody.
finishers and
Yeah,
things.
so I would say finishing is the hardest.
Yeah, yeah, I
Laying
believe.
is easy. Finishing is you have to have amazing correlation.
So like, yeah, you got these guys here. Let me turn this down so it doesn't deafen y'all. Vibrating the concrete so that way it settles down and everything. It was all interesting to me. I've never seen it done personally, so I was in shock.
Yeah.
So,
That the roofers, bro. Props to the roofers, bro.
oh yeah, hey, the ones that did the those was iron workers that did the top of that. Dude, when I say they were badass up there doing that, I do have a
Yeah,
video of that as well if y'all want to see that.
yeah. Whatever you have, I
Um,
could talk about Ryan Field all day.
Hey, hey, Chai, you ever seen the video when they built the Sophie Stadium?
The which one?
Sophie Stadium.
the
No,
Sophie, nah, I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, they have a series on YT. They have a series. There's like about 20 episodes you can watch. It shows you everything from the beginning to the end.
I watched one for the Raider Stadium. That one, holy dude! I'm watching this like if I was a part of this build, bro. Oh my god!
Yeah, I think I watched that one. Oh yeah, I think that's the one actually, not the SoFi, but it's either SoFi or Elijah, whatever.
Oh my god.
That one was interesting because how many glass? Oh my god, dude! If you dropped glass, I would hate my life.
Oh yeah, dropping that glass, dude. And the
No,
worst part about it is you gonna have somebody walking underneath you. You can't stop
yes.
it. So I literally seen somebody fall from stories up. It really it messed with me when I seen that. Ah, here you go. All right, so I'm gonna post up here a couple more of these. I'm gonna post up the video that I want to make sure that you see and everything, and then I got like a video of me actually working there, so that way you can see that too. But this is the video that you want to see here. Let me make sure that it's up. Turn this down. Open this up.
Wait, make me mod real quick. Let me see if I could fix your panel so you don't have to move it over and stuff. There's a way to drop us, and then you're the main screen.
Yeah, the big screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You say make your mod. I'm doing it right now.
There's a way to do it, just so you don't gotta move it and everything.
All right, you're a mod.
me see. Do I have permissions? Moderator settings, field settings, box counts. Let me see. How do you? Hold on, let me see. Here, show me the TikTok studio, like the panels. I don't think I have permissions to.
All right, give me 1 second. I know you all hear the edits and things. I
No,
was
you're
gonna
good. It's just us.
try to.
Everybody's like, dude, these guys are talking about this stadium, and it's like, this.
How about that? Is that good for y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get off of this so
Yeah.
it doesn't echo. And then I'm gonna hit this play real quick. I'm gonna figure it out. I usually do. I usually figure this stuff out. I wasn't expecting to have all this.
No, he's good.
So that's all steel. That whole thing going across, that's all steel. That's how they put that up there. Like you can't see most of them now. Can you see the guys that's on the ground down here? Can you see the arrow?
Yeah.
So these guys are making sure that it's lining up. There's a cord right here that's going all the way down.
Yep.
That he's not him, but another guy that's over here. He's holding. There's another guy on the other side. There's a cord right here. It's kind of like a shadow and things. That guy's on the other side holding that. And then you have guys on top of this as well. You have guys up there on top of this. And then you have guys on the other side, like though these went up on this. You have guys standing up on that part as well, ready to weld and everything, weld everything down and hammer everything down, like everything that they can possibly do to make sure that this does not fall. Like I caught it at the last minute. I wanted to catch it as it was going up because, like I said, they had those guys on there. Then you have this. This is us. We're pumping grout. We're waiting to pump grout, but we're pumping grout to solidify it. So as you see, I'm up here with the block, waiting on the trucks to put it in there. So that way we can finish it up because this block that's an elevator. That has to go all the way up. And we are sitting there waiting on these guys. These guys that's down here. They fucked up somewhere. This is another little part. So yeah, this is just little stuff that I do specifically. This is it fully grouted. And of course, it's not gonna look like that. You're not gonna be able to see all like the shit coming down
No,
off
yeah.
of it. We do a magnificent job of cleaning, but that's my partner there that y'all seen. Just went over to the other side and just wants to show y'all like, dude. And these things are already heavy alone. Once we put that stuff in there, it's not moving anywhere at all. It's not going anywhere. A person can't even run through it.
Yeah, those cylinder blocks are heavy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And these right here are 10 inches. So they're one of the heavier ones. And then I think this is the last one. Is it this one? Let me see. That's that. That's that. But I'm not gonna lie, that part was like super cool. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, I didn't send it. Well, I was gonna try to send one of us cutting it so that way you can see like how it gets that circular part. Like it is not circle just because oh my god, yeah, it's gonna turn circle. Like, nah. it's someone standing there cutting block and cutting wood and making everything turn, so that way we can have that oval shape, like things
Would you
that.
say this is one of your funner projects to do?
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of the fun projects to do. I can send that. I don't know how the hell these got in there. I can send this. I could probably bring this one up so you all can see this one. This one might be not necessarily fun to watch, but you know.
I what I do for work is basically the other side of this. You know, once you guys are all done and people are there, and mess ups here and there, I'm the second hands on after you guys.
Oh,
The
okay.
what did you guys miss and forget?
Yeah, I think I know.
I
you're
do
the
maintenance on my building.
you're the guy that comes behind us and be like, yeah, they fucked up this part. They fucked up that
Yeah.
part.
Now we gotta fix this part and that part.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Thought I had the one of us in here doing the saw. Anyway, so I'll just send out what we have so that way you guys get to see that. How the hell is all of this added?
Just talking to you, DH.
Oh, you say what happened? Oh yeah, still showing off work. Yeah, I'm still showing off work. If the guys they want to see it, I'm gonna let them see it. I'm not gonna take it away from them. I enjoy what I do, so I could have sworn I had one up there ready to go. I thought I had one up there ready to go for you guys.
The thing is that the difference between people is, yeah, we like sports and stuff, but this shit gets me more entertained than anything else.
For
Oh
real, I
yeah,
like this stuff too.
Yeah,
I like watching how things are made. Like I don't know if you watch those shows, but they show you like how products are made and all that stuff.
yep,
yeah. There's always that behind the scenes, like the end result is always great. We always enjoy the end result, but
yeah.
no, it's guys like us that sit here and be like, "Hey, how did this get done? How did that get done?" And we want to see those
Right,
things.
all those mega projects around the world. Like I like seeing all this stuff.
Seriously.
So I got two things coming to my computer that you all can check out. This was like earlier in the project, so everything wasn't necessarily up to part yet, where you could necessarily, well, how would I say it, be happy of it. So like this is one part here how they get certain things done, certain pipes through the wall. Guys up there cutting it. I don't know if y'all can really tell. So he's up there.
Is that
He's
a draining system?
No, that's not a drainage system. He's cutting
The one
a.
above. My bad.
Oh,
The one above.
no,
The
that's
white
just
pipes.
that could be a draining system. Not necessarily. Don't know which one this is. What's going on, cousin? How you feeling? Your younger cousin needs your athletic expertise. I mean, anytime, if you want to. I know he got a TikTok, tell him log in. We got a lot of athletic guys up here right now. All right, so this is the video that I was trying to pull up. It finally popped up. This is the beginning stage of this project. And when I say the beginning, I'm not saying, as you can see, there's the framing is up and things like that, but like this is the beginning of where it starts to get its
The
color.
form.
Right, its form.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this pretty low because hearing that is just like crazy. And this, I'm working this with a dull blade. That's why you see me constantly going up and down. Usually, I could just
Mhm.
it's supposed to just cut straight through it and no problems. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I went live one time. I think David was on there when I was cutting it, and he was able to see me just cut straight through it. And yeah, that's pretty much how I started getting this color. You just start. You got a guy that's sitting there doing this just like me, constantly just doing this cutting, and it's like, and it has to be like this all the way around. You have a cut every single area of the stadium.
So what? You're taking off what? A couple inches off?
So this one is, I believe, this is a by a door, and it
Okay.
looks like I'm taking off probably. I'm making a 14 out of that. So that is a six. The length is 16 inches, and
Uh huh.
I'm making it 14 inches. So I'm taking off 2 inches. It's technically 15 and 5/8 of an inch,
Uh huh.
and I'm just making it exactly 14 inches. So, and that's how we do that. That's how you get that, and you have certain ones where you get these little, like for instance, I was telling you all about the door.
Mhm.
So this door right here, we're gonna say this door right here. That's not a
Mhm.
full block. That block has to be cut to this specific size. Same thing with this part over here. It has to be cut to a specific size. So you have a guy standing there cutting. Um,
That's like half a block.
nah, not
No.
this one. This one would possibly be half a block. The one underneath it is a half a block. That looks like 11 and 3/4. So, like I said, a whole block is 15 to 5/8. Once you put
Yeah.
the mortar, the stuff on the in between, it makes it a 16 inches exactly. So from we're gonna go at this one from here to here. So from the beginning of this block, not necessarily the line, but the beginning of this block till this line is 16 inches. But if
Mhm.
you take off this line, you take off that line, if you just got a whole block itself, it's 15 and 5/8. And that's it's made like that to account for the we call them joints. Those are car joints. You
Yeah.
got head joints and you got the bed joints. It's made like that so that way it can fit perfectly because you have to without these joints, water and rain can get all inside of different areas.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was doing in the beginning of the project. I don't know, like, can y'all see that little corner over there? You have these guys over here. These are my guys as well. They
Mhm.
are grouting by hand, by buckets in hand. So somebody's passing them the grout in a bucket, and they're just pouring it inside of inside of these holes.
Dude, that's the. I hate grouting and I hate caulking.
Oh my god.
I can't, dude. It annoys me.
Yeah,
I don't know. Props to you guys to be able to do it for hours, dude. I can't. I drive myself crazy.
dude. In one of those elevators, it took me 10 hours, and you don't get to have a lunch when you're doing grouting because it
Yep.
turns solid very, very quickly. So
Yep.
there's no lunch. Man, when I say I was in there for 10 hours, no lunch, doing this. They came out there, they got
Bro,
us, and
yeah.
they was like, "Oh, fuck that, we'll do it tomorrow. We're shutting this shit down. We don't give a fuck. We'll pay for it."
Yeah, dude, grout is the worst part of all of this.
And I think this guy that's right here on this scissor lift that's on here,
Hmm.
he's cocky. He's up here doing cocking or something.
No, thank you. No, no. What?
Yeah. Yep. He's like above us cocking something. If I would have turned, I would have got him. I didn't turn to get him, so just like this line here, this straight line here, as you know,
Yeah.
that has to be caught.
Shit, how much they pay? I gotta adjust my pay raise for all this cock.
Man,
Jesus, bro.
let's see. They for pointers and caucus, they paying like 52 an hour, 51 an hour, something like that. So, and this you got a whole stadium that needs to be done like this. You got, when this casino goes up, this is gonna be the same thing. Like I'll show
Let
you,
me see.
I do videos as much as I can for y'all for the casino. Now the casino is gonna be harder because it's certain federal stuff that goes on when it comes to building
Yeah.
their stuff, and they want to be very secretive and stuff. So that's gonna be harder, but I'll try my best to get as many videos as I can.
Get those Ray-Ban glasses.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna buy the Ray-Bans and just do it like that. Put the little shields on the side and just go from there.
Well, you see, I'm thinking about it now. How much I get paid to do 373 units and flip them and caulk them and grout them. Yeah, I think I'll take it.
You
No
work
lie.
construction too?
I do maintenance for apartments.
Okay.
Construction, no.
Yeah,
As
no,
much as I would love to work for Union.
no lie. If every morning I wake up and I'm like, oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta do this stuff. I get to work, I'm like, oh. But come
You
that
ever
payday, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
you ever consider working for hospitals for maintenance? They pay pretty decent and they have a union.
Yeah,
They do?
yeah, they do.
Yeah, checking MedExcel. Go to Google and check it. It's called MedExcel.
And what are they? I mean, they probably.
They're gonna
If you can, send it to me.
Yeah, I sent it to you, but I used to work for the hospital, but they're union workers and they do all the maintenance for the hospital. So like whatever maintenance works they need, like and they get paid pretty good too. So if you can land a job there, you'll make some decent money.
And then you say you buy Arlington Heights, right? I mean that how far is the metro from you?
The
Me?
metro
Yeah, from
from
Shakalaka.
2 minutes.
You say 2?
yes.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, there you go right there. The metros. You can do the maintenance for them. Do they do the
Uh,
building maintenance for them? They're a union. And when they make way more than uh construction maintenance. They don't consider them as construction maintenance. I don't know what they got in their contract, but they don't consider them as construction maintenance. They just have them go and
No,
it's doing the same thing.
those are government contracts, so those guys that work on the rails, they get paid like over $60 an hour easily.
Exactly. So you got
as
options,
long
man.
as I don't gotta. Yeah. I'm still in the. I know. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm only 23. I'm about to be 24, but we have our own remodeling business on the side, and I'm still learning the bigger stuff,
So you got a
and that's the
small
thing.
construction maintenance on the side. Let me borrow $100. I know you got that money. Let me borrow 100, man.
No, how about you let me borrow 100?
What's up, Cody? KJ, back up. What's going on, Cody?
All right, let me hold $1 real quick.
If I had it. No, we do remodeling, so bathrooms, kitchens, flooring,
Yeah.
anything. I mean, we take all jobs. It's slow right now, but
Now the
that's what me and my
remodeling
pops
that
do.
you all do is it everything like drywall and all that stuff?
Hmm.
Oh well, look,
Start to finish.
we can use each other's expertise, right? Cause I got a house that needs everything done from the kitchen all the way to the bathroom. So I got I got I don't even know how to explain it. There is a shower. I guess that's a bathroom upstairs. I got a bathroom upstairs, a full bathroom in the main floor, and like a shower area in the basement. All of that has to be redone. So anytime that you want to, just
Let me see.
I know I'm a little
Oh,
bit
I
further
can't.
south, but I'm saying, hey, come on.
Yeah, the Medexcel company I was telling you about, they work for Union 399.
And that's in the city, or where is that?
They're all over the place. They work at any hospital in our area. And I live in the northwest suburbs, so any hospital around this area is contracted by the 399 union for the maintenance. They're like all over the whole United States, so you can go anywhere. You don't have to stay here.
Shit.
I know, right? Just in case if you want to go to Indiana, you can always be close by the Bears and help that out. One of those individuals fall if they decide to go to him and be like, "Oh, I seen him come in and things. I was working in the area that they walk by." Oh, we got some mute going on here. I don't know why you guys got muted. I don't know if y'all can hear me. You guys got muted.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Well, I can't
Oh,
see you, but I can hear you. It's blacked out.
I send you the I send you the name of the company, Shy.
all right, bet. Okay, put me on big screen. Here, I'll show. I'll basically explain what I do, and then on top of. No, that's. Let me find a picture. Uh, so can you see that? Not really. So there's 14 move outs. I have 11 days to flip 14 move outs. This is in between 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. So that's flooring, painting, restoring,
Your screen just went
and
out.
yeah, I'm trying to find more pictures. I wish I had, dude. I had pictures of bad units before somewhere on my phone. Um, I'm trying to find it all. So like here, can I put this on here? Okay. Can you see? Yeah, you see that.
Oh,
So this was a leak coming from the fourth floor down to the first floor.
oh damn.
So tear all this out, remove all the drywall, run the line up, see where it's leaking from. There was a split in the line or in the water line that was just pouring down, which came all from this. So this comes from a fucking wax ring, bro. A
All of that
wax
from a
ring, bro.
wax ring. Wow.
This is seeping in my eyes. This is seeping all over, bro. This is from a wax ring, people. And this wax rings are supposed to be replaced every 6 years. This is a year into build.
Damn.
Wow.
Um, let me see. Actually, let me go into my group chat. You're gonna see stuff like, dude, what?
On the side note, why you bringing that up? We didn't mention it, but the Bears gave Tremaine Edmonds permission to seek his own trade.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah, I know I didn't bring that up. I meant to bring that part up as well. Like, I mean, we kind of figured that he was gonna be traded. We talked about it in guys live. We talked about it in Unks live. We talked all about it. Like, we knew that he was gonna be traded. He was one of the ones that, hey, you brought that. It's Chicago. Yeah, you brought that and made that alive all across the United States. But at the end of the day, man, business is business.
So what do you think the trade value is? Like a player swap or what?
It depends on what player that it could be. So he could be a player swap. I could see him possibly being maybe a third round. Depend once again, if they could get a player swap, perfect. Get that. Make sure that the guy fixed the system that we're gonna be running. But if not, then go ahead and just take the third round pick, man. He's not really that much of a value to me. He did great this year. He did do great, but seeing him get burnt, uh
Yeah, I'd rather see DeMarco Jackson, to be honest.
but yeah, like seeing him get burnt, man, it was just like I don't I can't get with it. I honestly I didn't like him when he was with Buffalo, so
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting the next couple of weeks because free agency starts like in 2 weeks, I believe, right?
yeah, it does. It starts up real soon.
And then after that, then what? The draft or what's after the free agency?
Yeah, free agency, then you got the draft.
Then OTA, so everything comes quick.
Yeah, it definitely does, man. I think they doing retirements right now. I believe they should have been doing retirements before the combine. It should have been today, I believe. They announced everybody that's officially retired. I can look into it, but they should have had that going on as well as you know, you got some re-signings have been happening a little bit early. Then you have the unrestricted free agency, and
Has
then
anybody been tagged yet? Because I know right now we're in the tag period, right?
right now we're in the tag period. As far as the Chicago Bears, not that I know of, the Cowboys are talking about franchise tagging George Pickens, which I forgot who we was talking to about that, and we even stated like, hey, George Pickens he's the guy that the Cowboys need, but he's gonna be horrible if they franchise tag him because Jerry Jones is the type that likes to play around before he gives his guys money. So he likes to scare him. He does the scare tactic. We seen what happened with Zeke. Then Dak came. I think Dak was the only one that got his money right there up front. They was like, "Yeah, come on, we'll give you what you need." But everybody else, they pretty much played around. They held it over C.D. Lamb. They held it over his head for a long period of time before they gave him a contract to sign. So yeah, I didn't. George Pickens is one of them. Somebody else got franchise tag, but as far as Chicago Bears, no one has been franchise tag for the Chicago Bears.
Oh, there is news. Hold on. This
Oh,
just came out.
the meeting got pushed to 10 in the morning now instead of 8.
Oh, damn, bro. Yeah, this is why.
Yeah, they changed it. I just seen it right now. Courtney just reported that the meeting has been pushed to 10 a.m. instead of 8.
Yeah, because
Whoa, what?
this is why.
Okay, they
Bro, how do
allow.
you fit to screen?
I hope Illinois doesn't mess it up, man. They
No,
got a
no,
lot.
no. This is good news. Hold
They
on.
have a,
How do you fit this to screen?
they have a Latin steak for tomorrow. They better
It's
not mess it up.
yeah, they been not. It's difficult to do it once we're on like multi guest. Like I can't even see
So it
you on
says,
screen.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Hold on. Actually, I should be able to do it like this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Bro. Where's it?
Oh, you're trying to get
Hold
it
on.
to pop up on the hand. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Illinois Governor Pritzker says broad agreements in place for Arlington Heights. Updated legislation will allow the person to get a community here in this place. Nice.
So that's good.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna have his chance. So, but you guys, it was fun. I do have to get out of here, man. I spent the 2 hours on there. I gotta get some type of
No, you're
rest.
good.
I gotta get some type of rest,
No, I
man,
had
and
fun
get to that
talking to you.
stadium. But I'll try my best to make sure that I bring up everything else as it goes. I appreciate y'all for coming up here, joining, bringing news, bringing the fun, having the experience that we have and things, man. Y'all are wonderful. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man.
Bro, we appreciate you. Just know that.
Yeah, for real.
Because without you, bro, we wouldn't know anybody that's working on stadiums in Ryan Field.
Man, you know, fingers crossed, man. I'll be at the Bears Stadium. Fingers crossed.
Seriously. Well, you have a good night, DH.
Yeah, y'all have a great night too as well, man.
All right. See you, David.
All right, take care, man. I'm about to
You
send
too.
you a tweet that I seen from Courtney right now. So it's about the stadium.
All right.
All right.
All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Everybody in here, appreciate y'all coming through, spending y'all time with us. Y'all have a great night as usual. We will end this with an easy, one of the kind. Of course, it got to be one of a kind because it is what it is. We're the ones that sit here and do it. We got to end it the way that we do. Oh, what's going on? What happened? What happened?